Hey there, I'm Matt, and this video is going to be a little bit different. I wanted to give you an introduction to me, so you actually know a little something about the person you're hopefully binging on YouTube. And first off, thank you for tuning in. I started this channel as a resource for those who are looking to move to the Triangle region of North Carolina, but they don't really know where to start, which was exactly me back in 2019. So I share information about the real estate market, about different neighborhoods and communities, about festivals and activities, and a whole lot more. But this channel is really here for you. So if there's ever anything you'd like to know more about, just shoot me a message and I'll get a video made about it. And if you're wondering where the heck to even get started, I have an amazing neighborhood match survey that's been helping a bunch of my clients hone in on what neighborhoods and areas best fit their lifestyles and needs. And I've included a link to it on my channel page down below, and you can always shoot me a text or email and I'll send it right over. All right, so let me introduce myself. My name is Matt Martin, and I was in your same position back in 2019, figuring out if we wanted to leave New York City for Raleigh, North Carolina. And I just have to say, we definitely made the right choice. Now, if you want to get to know me a little better, here's a quick top 10 that I put together based on the questions that I get asked the most often. Number 1, where are you from? Well, I'm originally from Southern California, born and raised in LA and San Diego. I went to college in LA, go Bruins, and I stayed 2 more years after college before moving to New York City. And that was supposed to be a 5-year stint, but it turned into 15 years. So then that leads to question number 2. Why'd you leave New York City and why Raleigh? Well, after 15 years in New York, we were tired of the grind and we just wanted an easier life. And we had a pretty long wish list for what we wanted in our next city. We wanted 4 seasons, but they had to be shorter versions of the extremes. We wanted access to the beach, great food, affordability, smart people, and a growing city. And Raleigh checked all of those boxes and more. And the first time we came down here, we fell in love with the greenery, with the people, with the food, and really just with the overall vibe. All right, number 3, what's your background and why'd you get into real estate? This one's interesting. All right, I studied business, accounting, and Spanish in college at UCLA, which led me into a 12-year career in finance and accounting. And I worked with some of the best companies out there, from Deloitte to HBO to finally ending my corporate run as the director of finance for Disney on Broadway. But I never wanted to be a CFO, and I'd always loved real estate. Literally, as a kid growing up in Hermosa Beach, I would go to open houses by myself when I was like 8 years old. So it was in my blood, but I really wasn't confident enough to make the jump until I was in my mid-30s. I loved the idea of helping people instead of corporations get richer, of getting out of a job what I put into it instead of just a set paycheck no matter what my effort was. And I love that every day is different, though that's also the hardest part of the job. All right, number 4, what's your specialty in real estate? I love this question because a lot of people think that I focus in on just this market or this market, but really I'm a jack of all trades, and I've worked with just about as many sellers as I have buyers. I've touched almost every corner of the Triangle, from Wendell and Zebulon to the east, to Clayton, Willow Springs in the south, Pittsboro in the west, and Wake Forest up to the north. And I've done deals from $175,000 to over $4 million. So no, I don't only work in the luxury sector. Your budget is not too small. And no, I don't only help buyers, though that's definitely what this channel caters toward. All right, number 5, is your YouTube background real? I love this question. I get asked it all the time. And yes, that's my living room, which is why you will sometimes see the decor change with the seasons, or why that wine wall right there will change supply. It's also why you'll see our dog walking into the frame sometimes, which obviously leads to number 6, tell us about your dog. Well, Boomer might be the thing I get asked about most, aside from insights into the Triangle region of North Carolina. He is our amazing Australian Labradoodle, and since I want to keep this evergreen, I'll just say that he was born in 2017 instead of saying his actual age. He has these amazing human eyes. He loves fetch, and he's literally the best dog you could imagine. And yes, I'll put money on that. All right, number 7. What do you like to do outside of real estate? Ooh, this list could get pretty long. I like staying active, whether that's going to the gym, playing sand volleyball, hiking, or snowboarding during the winter. Don't come for me, skiers, because I can ski too. I love to travel, and I've been to over 30 countries, and no, there's no way to pick a favorite. I'm weirdly obsessed with languages, and in some way or another, I speak 4 of them. English, followed by Spanish, which is rusty but still there. I studied French for a few years, and I'm on a 5-year streak. I know that's 4, but that's my 4th language. 5-year streak on Duolingo for Italian, so do with that what you may. I absolutely love to cook and also to eat, and I love just hanging out with Boomer and my partner, Zach. All right, number 8. What's your favorite thing about Raleigh? That's a tough one because there's a lot I love, but here's something that I think is pretty telling. Whenever I go back to California to visit family, I of course think the beach is beautiful and the weather, but I'm always looking around thinking, where are all the trees? That's what I miss when I leave Raleigh, so I think that means it's something that I really love about here. But I also love our restaurants, our mix of seasons, our access to the beach and mountains, the people, the lack of horns. But I have lots of videos about all the great things here, so I won't go too overboard. All right, number 9. What's with the bow tie that's in your logo and your Instagram handle? Oh, the beloved bow tie. All right, so here's the thing. When I started my career in real estate in New York City, I needed something to set myself apart, and I'd recently started wearing bow ties instead of regular ties. So it kind of became my thing, and pretty soon I was the bow tie broker. I would wear them every day, no matter the season, even during hot summer days when I had shorts on. Then I had an epiphany one night that if you took the 2 M's from my name, Matt Martin, and put them together, you could create the shape of a bow tie. So I had my amazing marketing team at my old brokerage in New York come up with the logo, and it's stuck ever since. But then COVID happened, and everyone stopped caring about dressing up, so you'll really only find me in a bow tie now on special occasions or in my YouTube thumbnails. But the legacy of the bow tie remains in the logo and in my Instagram handle. But no, when we meet up in person, I probably won't be wearing one. All right, last question. What sets you apart from other realtors? Well, this is crazy, but there are over 10,000 realtors in the Triangle region, and I'm sure you've seen quite a few of us on YouTube. So what sets me apart is multifold. First off, you get me. I'm not a giant team, so when you call, you get me. When it's time to explore homes, it's with me. When it's time to write an offer, we're doing the strategizing together. Then another thing that sets me apart is my background in finance and accounting. So I'm great with numbers and with analyzing data. This means I can help you negotiate better deals and understand if something is fairly priced or not. I'm also super honest, maybe to a fault, with my clients. So if I don't think a house is a good fit for you, I'll tell you. Ultimately, you're in the driver's seat, but my goal isn't just to get you across the finish line. It's to make sure you're as happy as you can be with your decision once you actually get there. So that's a quick introduction, or at least quick by geriatric millennial standards. If you're interested in learning more about the Triangle region or what it's like to move here, please be sure to explore the videos or to reach out, and I'm always happy to chat.